I record these podcasts as the thoughts populate my head. Um, never, never any practice. Definitely research and thought goes into what I want to say, but much like any presentation I've done my entire life, I don't rehearse. Now that's not to say I'm unprepared. This is unrehearsed, but not unprepared, and that's critical to understand. I think that it's really important that in life, we're all actors. We're all actors in this grand theater of life, and it is important that we're prepared to do anything we do in life, especially if we want to find success in it. Athletes practice their sport, they fine tune their ability to do what they do well, but ultimately they're preparing for a game. And there's no way you can rehearse the way a game will go. They're prepared to play in that game by practicing the skills and researching the film and doing what needs to be done to make sure that they can perform at a high enough level that they can succeed. And that's true in anything we do. That's true in anything we do. We must be prepared in a manner that allows us to succeed when we are on the big stage. So I don't rehearse, but I am always prepared, except for today. I didn't really prepare for this one today because it's just thoughts that are coming to my head and I just need to get them out. About an hour ago, we learned about Kobe Bryant passing away in a tragic helicopter accident. I think the thing that makes it most tragic is that it's parents with their daughters, as well as the pilot, losing their lives far too early, obviously. But my heart as a father with a daughter aches for Kobe's family. There's no words that can be said. The thought of that just is gut wrenching. And so my heart goes out to their family. And that's really all that needs to be said. What a tragic day. And it's tragic anytime this happens to any daughter, any family, any father, not just a celebrity like Kobe, but obviously Kobe moved the needle, was incredibly skilled at what he did. And I think that's the ultimate point of this podcast, is that Kobe prepared better than anyone maybe in history. He was a student of the game. And was a master of his craft and was ready to impart that wisdom on his daughter, and already had. There's a great clip of Kobe, I think it's Jimmy Kimmel, talking about how people were like, you should have a boy so they can carry on your legacy. And he's like, I already got someone to carry on my legacy. It's my daughter. And she wants to be in the WNBA. She wants to carry on this legacy. And I know she will. Preparing is ultimately what I'm getting at. You have to prepare for anything you do. You can't just do something off the cuff, because that's where you don't find success. If I walked into a basketball game, and I'm not a great basketball player, I love playing basketball. Am I good at it? No. If I just went into a court right now and tried to get in a pickup game 5-on-5, there's a high likelihood I'd be one of the worst players on the court. Now give me a couple weeks, maybe even if just a few days, to work on my shot. That's a muscle I don't use very often. The old flick of the wrist basketball shot. I mean, the forearm, just not a muscle that in my regular everyday life is getting a whole lot of usage. But give me a couple days. Get me in the gym, getting my shot better, working on some agility, and I'll probably show up on that court and be, I'm not saying one of the best, somewhere in the middle of the pack though. But my point is that preparation is key, because you're able to perform. No one wants to be the worst person on the court, the worst person in a room, the most unprepared, the hapless soul, lost. No one wants to be that person. You prepare. you prepare, and you prepare well. You do your research, you practice, you do what needs to be done. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's giving a speech, whether it's playing a basketball game in the NBA. You prepare in a way that sets you up for success on the biggest stage. That's it. That's the blog. I'm Luke Miller, Moment Creative. Rest in peace, Mamba.